First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ready, look at it. Don't get nervous. 25, check 20. 25. Jim.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Check safety. Gun.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, punk.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
You go tight. Hey! You got tight right there.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the Packers' 44-yard line.
Check, Mike 42. Get ready. Express! Check, 40.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
And the Packer 1st down.
319. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Undercross.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Adams has it, complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. K1 short. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a second down coming up. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at them. They get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that
really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the
whole thing.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Drop deep.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
180. Crunch time, defense.
On second and 9, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to face a third down.
Ready? Ready. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Ready?
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Set. 180. Check. Mike 42. Stay with your man.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Ready. I'm trying to collect. Tight dog. Ready.
This is McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here we go. Now, Katie. Pick it up.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 17-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Over.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense? We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a 1st down and run out this 1st half.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, 1st half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
I got you. Check 15. Check 15. 8. Pass it.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Trevor Davis, deep for Green Bay. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Davis now to return it. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 Short, his second sack of the night. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards. And a Packer first down.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
First down, Packers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, D.
Now Rodgers operating from the gun. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. He's going to loft one. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 41 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
On first down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Rodgers to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And they will not get a chance to return this. This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike 42, go. 42, check.
From the gun, here's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Ready? Check, 42, express! How you getting a headache? Mike 42. Let's go, D. 8. Mike 42. I know he ain't Gus,
Newton on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
61, matchbox lights. He's coming. We got double up. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Get 300.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Rodgers. He can run for it, and he will. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
26. Mike.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Check 52.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go again. Check 26, check 26. Great. Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
388.
It's game situation. Let's go.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. 20. Here we go.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
319.
3 bud.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Mike. 258.
I'm on. Check 24.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's get it. Check. 319. Check. Get Mike. Here we go.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And able to find Graham, complete. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by K'Wan Short. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Mike, 258.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Bang, 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 bang.
26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 40, the 30, the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
Here we go, here we go. Shift.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, you got three,
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's back to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
319.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. K1 short in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
It's caught at the 10. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 51 yards.
Mike.
18.
Get the ball. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Plant. Over, they get it.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Yeah. Mike, check.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play